What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 22 of That's How We Roll. We're into Arc 4, and I am Ed, the GM.
I'm Becca, and I play Valkyrie.
I'm Toby, and I play Hephaestos.
I'm Laura, and I play Hood.
And I'm Marcus, and I'm playing the Duke.
Nice. So
Marcus is still here. Yay!
Marcus is still here.
Yeah!
He didn't.
For the whole arc.
He didn't leave in the last half hour since we recorded the last
Last
month.
It's been a whole
Last month.
month.
Wow, 30 minutes passed.
Don't
A
worry.
month has passed.
Between this one and the next one, we'll take him out back and we'll shoot him in the head for you. Don't worry.
Yay!
So, last time on That's How We Roll, while the nailed it. So, while Lupo and the captain are away, sailing the seven seas of high shenanigans, the
That's what you're rolling with, is it?
yeah, that's what I'm rolling with.
Cool.
The rest of the
That's
team.
what we're rolling with.
Emmett has sent Hood to investigate a missing children ring.
You're right, mate. Are you having
I've got a
trouble
bit wrong.
there?
I've got a bit wrong. Let's be honest. A bunch of kids gone missing, and Emmett suggested checking out the fair that came into town around the same time as the children started going missing. So, her and Emmett's friend, the Duke, who's some bloke, as of yet,
Not a babysitter.
just a geezer.
Some gaze.
Some geezer.
Gaze.
Hood and the Duke have gone to the fairground, which is called Laughter Town, with an exclamation mark. And
Ugh.
it was there that they bumped into two very famous superheroes, Hephaestos and Valkyrie.
Sup. Sus.
They sort of scoped out the joint, asked a few questions to a couple people. Nothing came up. So, it is on to whatever the plan is now.
At the end, Hephaestos suggested using Hood as bait.
You did indeed.
I did. Bang.
How does anyone react to that?
I'm a bit wary about that because I'm here to look after her, not let her get captured by the person we're trying to catch. So, but at the same time, I also think that it might actually be a good idea because, like, you know, I'm like, oh, we shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it could be a laugh, yeah.
No, not it could be a laugh. It actually could draw out the. It could actually draw out the person we're trying to find. So
Yeah.
Hood agrees. Hood thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah?
yeah, Hood, you.
She's very confident in her own skills, so...
Yeah.
Valkyrie, you seem to be the moral compass of this group this time.
I'm always the moral compass. What are you
Yeah, that's
talking
true.
about? Hood, what do you think about this? I'm not too sure.
I don't mind.
Are you confident that, you know, these aren't going to be very nice people?
She kind of... she like, looks off in thought. Then she said, well... I could always escape. I can always teleport away.
Okay, yeah.
Or
As
I
long as
can
you're
just
happy.
incapacitate them.
Sure.
And I'll have diddles for company.
The girl's got spirit.
At this point, the Duke, your phone rings.
Okay. Cool. Pick it up.
Answer it.
Yeah.
Let it ring off. It's the X.
Yeah,
It's
let
the
it ring
X.
out. Let it ring out. It's like,
See who it is.
Who is it? Yeah, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Who is it? Is it with her number or?
It's a flip phone.
It's Emmett. How would you write Emmett's name into your phone?
Leave it.
MZ.
MZ mode.
MZ.
With a love heart emoji.
MZ. No, it's just EMZY. MZ. Yeah. It's
Ignore it.
Emmett.
The Duke, how's everything going?
It's going well so far. Yes. We're trying to come up with a plan to find this fellow.
What's your ringtone, by the way?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what it would be.
It's raining men.
That's his ringtone specifically for Emmett.
Specifically for Emmett, yeah.
I don't know. It should be like I was thinking either like a digital version of like the British.
That's the
Grenadiers
sound
or
of the
something.
police.
Oh yes, yes. Bit of Prodigy, can't go
Or you
wrong.
can go for a clap.
No, over that. A bit of the Prodigy or something, like Invaders Must Die or something like that.
Yeah, sick.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to come up with a plan now to catch this guy. So yeah, is there anything else you need to know specifically?
Not particularly. So, who have you talked to about it so far?
We've spoken to a few of the staff at the fairground.
Yep.
So we spoke to the ticket office, spoke to a couple of the individual stand operators, and also we spoke to the ringmaster.
Who spoke to the ringmaster? Because remember, you and Hood didn't do it.
I was about to say, who are you chatting with, bro? You don't know we're part of your crew now. You're rolling with us.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that I can hear in the background?
It's
You've got to squeeze it out of it, never mind.
We've had a few we've met a few people as we're going, two quite famous superheroes, and they
How
said
famous are
they'd
we talking?
give us a hand. Well, one's the Valkyrie.
You hear like a.
The other one is some bloke called Hephaestos.
You hear like a sort of noise. I don't know how to describe it, but essentially he dropped his phone.
Trickling of water down his pants.
Emmett, you alright, mate? You okay?
You hear like a sort of scuffle scrape. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Maybe we should have a meeting back at the gingerbread house with the new people.
I suppose I haven't been doing his voice. I used to do his voice.
I mean, you could bring them back and do a little brief.
Yeah, perhaps that would be a very good idea. Yes.
I've got another PowerPoint.
Excellent. You only just prepared recently?
Yep.
Who's on the phone there, Duke?
It's a friend of mine, Emmett.
Is that Valkyrie now?
It is, yes.
Do you want to put her on?
Yeah, he would like to speak with you.
Oh, okay.
Hood at this point is like, "Hi, Emmett. Tell him I said hi. Tell him I said hi."
Who says hello?
Hood says hi.
Tell you what, no. Give me the phone.
As I said, she's just like strained smile, and we're like,
Just silence down the phone.
White people
like,
smile.
Put the
Yeah.
phone on speaker and then we can all hear.
yeah, speaker.
Hello.
Hi, Emmett.
Hello there.
So who is Emmett?
Who is it?
He's
How do I know?
kind of like our boss, sort of,
Your boss.
Lieutenant
kind of.
Emma Michaels, NHPD.
Oh right. Police
I
officer.
lead the department for the utilization of metahumans.
DUMH? Dumb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
No.
dumb. Yeah.
Well informed.
He's with Dumb.
Sorry?
He's Emmett
Well
with Dumb.
informed.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Have a little look. I rolled a 2. You got 1, didn't you?
No, I got a 4.
And I got a 2. So no, neither of us know.
Yeah. Neither of you have
They're
heard of
too
dumb.
small fry for us.
No.
Love how we call it Dumb now.
It is dumb now. Yeah.
Yeah, he is dumb. Yep.
Do you have well informed as well?
Hmm?
You have well informed as well.
No, he's just rolling inside.
I was just rolling insight.
Oh, okay.
But I rolled a 2, so I have no insight.
No, fair enough.
So
You don't know shit.
I don't know shit.
Nothing at all.
You still don't know who Hood is.
No, I don't know what's going on. I'm just sort of pretending I know what's going on.
You're just like, okay.
You said you could teleport quite loudly when you said I can just teleport out there, and Hephaestus probably just
Yeah.
pretended that he always knew you could teleport. Like
Yeah.
this.
It's like, yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought I was just going
Okay.
to. That's it. The whole reason I suggested this plan is because, of course, our friend Skipper here, Champ,
Small girl.
Slugger, can teleport out of any trouble, of course. Which,
So,
of course, we all knew.
So yeah, are you guys gonna come back?
Well, I don't see much use in that. We're already here.
Yeah. I guess. He sounds.
Hood just kind of goes, Emmett, there's no real point.
Well,
Emmett, why do you want to meet them so badly?
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's just professional.
Do you want an autograph?
professionalism.
Would you like us to send a signed photo?
Yes. But also. Yes.
I'm sure we can arrange that.
Duke, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Have you been down to the crime scene yet?
No, I haven't been down there yet. Did you need us to go down pretty soonish, or
I don't know. I was
Is it
just
still
wondering
called-
what leads you were following up.
is it still cordoned?
Yeah, it happened yesterday.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll head down a little later on. Have you got the address? Can you text it through?
Yeah, it should be in the itinerary document.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's fine. I'll bring that up later and we'll head
Fantastic.
down. There's no worries.
It's in the police drop box.
In the police, yeah. It's unpassworded. It just goes around it.
Yeah.
No,
Anything else I can do?
password is cops.
No, I don't
Lauren?
know.
No, it's fine. That was a message that I got.
What?
Oh, okay. I thought it was the Skype thing closing. Sorry.
No, it's fine. If you hear those, I'm gonna turn off notifications real quick. Could someone, if it's alright, if I could have some Haribo, please, because I'll get Scarface down because I can hear my tummy.
Do you want Star Mix or Super Mix?
Either or.
Well, I like Super Mix. We'll open them.
I like Super Mix better too.
I love Super Mix.
I like the
I
little,
bought
I like the little jelly baby beans you're getting in.
I love a milkshake. Though.
That is rustling real close to the mic.
That's alright.
Jesus.
Oh god. Oh, that was
We're
horrible.
breaking up. I can't hear you over Emmett.
Thank you. I'm gonna take a big handful just to try and
Get
get my
some
tummy
sugar.
to stop rumbling.
All these dudes.
Fucking claw grab.
Do you want some, mate?
Yeah, please.
I was going to throw these at you and thought it might be a bit reckless.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
So.
Almost.
Oh, shit. Pick them up, mate.
You're lucky he's sitting down, otherwise he would have walked off.
I don't know anything about that.
I even wrapped them up, mate, for you to catch them.
Then you fucking threw him at my shoulder.
No, you just didn't catch them.
Look, mate.
Fuck, it's just out of reach. Never mind. We'll get it later. Sorry, we're just having a cheeky Haribo break on this end. Sorry about that, Lauren.
Oh, I was going to say, well, I don't really know what's going on, but okay.
Okay. So, yeah, what's the plan? Are you gonna try and come up with some sort of trap?
Did we know about this crime scene from our perspective? Because we may not have
This is
caught up
the
with that
first
because
you
we're not
mentioned
connected
crime
with the
scene to me
cops.
as
So
well.
No, he's still in the meeting right at the start.
Oh, I missed that.
yeah, I missed that too.
Yeah, he did.
So what happened
Like,
to
you
the
did,
crime scene?
I think you forgot to mention it, Ed.
I think you forgot to mention. I don't remember you saying it. But anyway,
No,
It's the
you
place
were
where the
after-
girl got abducted.
oh, that
Oh,
boy.
right,
It
yeah.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't this. Okay, so yeah. So what happened? That was where the girl was abducted. And what was the actual events that occurred at the crime scene? Do we know?
Let's go find out.
They were heading back from ballet recital,
Oh, you did say.
and
yeah.
the nanny
She
was
turned away for a
distracted, turned away for a
second,
second, turned back. Emily was gone.
Yeah,
Gone.
because our teams. Well, I don't know about yours. Our teams aren't affiliated with the cops like
No,
theirs are.
no, we're not.
So do we know about the crime scene? Would we have? I don't know how our teams
Well,
work.
So I'm working for the Rosals.
you weren't even here for the disappearing children.
Yes, I was.
Hephaestus, I thought
Yeah.
you were here just to follow Valkyrie around.
No, we were here because we heard about it too, and then saw that they were already on the scene.
How about if we just roll for it?
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll decide this now, posthumously.
16
what do you
plus.
want-
Yeah,
what
what
do
do you
you
want them to?
What do you want? Who? What?
If we know about the crime scene,
Investigation?
You're letting me take these on insight, aren't you?
I don't have investigation, so just flat D20 or.
Plus intelligence, I think it is.
You're letting me have these on insight, aren't you?
I'll let
Oh,
you have one
shit.
inside. Yeah.
Okay, so 17 total.
I've forgotten how to
Oh,
maths.
my foot is.
21.
21. Yeah, I'd say you both know that there was a crime scene.
But may not necessarily know the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
May I suggest we check that out first, and then
I think it would have
implement
been
our
a-
plan from that area?
Probably would have been a better idea to go and look at the crime scene first.
I love the fact we're both posh British.
I know,
Good.
isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it's good.
I have no idea why Hephaestus would be British.
I don't know, because
He's meant to be
when you said it, he was supposed to be a grand god. I was just trying.
an Olympian.
Yeah, exactly. That's just the
Ryan Blessed.
Yeah, that's you know what? That's exactly the voice that came to my mind when I.
Gordon's alive.
Yeah, that's exactly the voice that came to mind when we first started talking about
You are a
Hephaestus.
theatre actor.
A thespian, dear boy. Yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good.
Alright, Gozer, how's it going? Goes. Yeah, I think it would be a
I'm
better
an
idea to
Olympian.
check out the crime scene first. But we can't get dragged to go into the fairgrounds. But now we've met them, it's like, yay, you're a team, so let's go do the crime scene. That's fun.
What ho, a team.
What?
Okay, so what's
Let's
the
just
plan?
go to the crime scene.
We're going to the crime scene, bruh.
Hood.
Yes.
His face has been completely blank.
I'm like waiting, like, come on, oh, yeah, okay. Hood, I think we should head back to the car and head over to the crime scene. What do you think?
Crime scene.
I'll drive.
I don't think so. I'll drive.
Mortals, I'll drive.
Crime scene, yes. Well, obviously you know about the incident with the missing children. It's one of the recent instances and occurrences. There was how long ago was it? A few days ago, or was it?
Yesterday.
That was yesterday. Yesterday.
Like yesterday.
There was a young girl and her grandmother leaving a ballet recital.
Are you sure it wasn't a nanny?
Nanny,
Because
grandmother.
this is the one we heard of.
Nanny and grandmother, same thing. Unless it's a nanny as in like a child carer.
Is a nanny, is in childcare, yeah.
That's what I took it as.
Yeah, so
Nuts, isn't it? Anyway.
obviously they don't get the same level of information in Dom as we do up at the Defenders. It's okay, you're learning. You're learning, dear boy.
It's my
Welcome.
upbringing, you see. I was always called my grandmother
Where is
nanny.
it?
Anyway, yes, it's not too far from here, a few minutes away. The nanny was looking after the little girl, bringing her back from ballet class, and she turned her back for a few moments, and then the child was gone.
Okay. Well, if you're saying it's not too far, I'm sure I can find it from the air. So I will see you all there.
Okay, no
Wait.
worries.
Off she goes.
Right, let's head.
Spreads her mighty wings,
Yep.
and then a gust of wind hits the ground as you take
People taking
flight.
photos. Just
Yeah, people
Oh,
are.
she's so cool.
I would, of course, also fly away, but I feel like the best to stay with, so you guys don't get lost, of course.
I see. Stay with the mere mortal.
Shotgun.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, well, we head back to the car and we'll pile in.
Nice.
I get in the
What
back.
kind of
Hood gets
begrudgingly.
shotgun.
What sort of car is it?
Is it like a 3-door?
Please
I
be a little
It's like a
three-door
K8.
hatchback.
It's a little 3-door
Yes.
hatchback.
Little
Yeah.
box latch
Just
strap.
giant Hephaestos squidged into the back.
It's meant to be like an undercover, low. What's the word? Low key.
Profile.
As
low
I get in,
profile.
the suspension just drops mightily at the back.
And you fill up the back.
Yeah, just completely. Just the
And Hood
was
puts
sitting
her
in the
seat
middle
back 'cause she wants
arms
more
are touching
room.
each wall.
Yeah. Yeah, it just cranks the seat as far back as possible.
Anyway, right, so engine on.
Yeah.
Just follow the. Do I have a sat nav? Or do I know where it is from here?
You know where
I've
it
got
is.
Google
I'll
Maps.
I'll just go there, yeah. Yeah, get Google Maps up on your phone, Hood. Here you go.
It takes maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
Easy.
Just.
I imagine the car journey's just really awkward. Like
Dead quiet the whole
they're
way.
Hood, what
complete
music?
silence.
Hood, your DJ. What music do you put on?
It's got to be some K-pop.
Yeah, I was gonna
K-pop, yeah.
put a bit of Biebs on or something like that.
Nice.
Like, would you like me to regale
One
the
Direction.
story? Baby, baby. Just go quiet.
No.
in the background.
No, we're good.
It's like, would you like a story? No. Oh.
Just twiddling his thumbs.
I
Right,
had to put the hammer in the boot.
dropped the back of the car down even more, yeah.
Okay.
Put the hammer on the
Oh,
roof
did
back.
Diddles come back?
Yeah, did Diddles come back?
Yes, as you got into the car, Diddles sort of like swooped in next to you.
Next to me?
Did she
No,
have
next to
anything to
Hood.
Oh,
report?
okay.
What in terms
her-
of like
in her
looking
feline
for what
way.
was, in terms of looking for like what was about, she didn't see anything out of the
Yeah.
ordinary.
Okay. She just pats him and
The,
says, "You
um,
tried. You tried. You did your
Diddles
best."
Hops, you diddles your best. Diddles hops over your shoulder into the back seat, and sort of like curls up on one of the seats, giving Hephaestus even less room.
How big is Diddles? Like cat sized?
He's a cat, yeah.
Cat,
Yeah.
okay.
Just a
It's a
grotesque,
demon
horrible cat.
hellspawn
This is a
cat.
demon cat, yeah. Lovely.
Yeah. So you pull up to the crime scene, and it's in like quite a wider alleyway. So maybe a few meters across. There's tall buildings on either side and various like dumpsters and stuff along one wall. A few doors sort of going into buildings on either side, but the alleyway itself is ticker taped off. Police crime scene, do not cross.
Do I have a police scanner in the car?
How do you mean? Well, like a
Like
radio.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to call into dispatch. And
Yeah.
I'm going to ask for the address of where the ballet centre was and the home address of the kid.
Okay.
Oh, yes, excellent plan. I was just about to suggest that. Very planned myself.
They give you both of
Both
those.
of those. Right. Then I'm going to get a map up,
Yep.
put a cross on both of where those points are, and then decide if there was a safer route than taking this horrible looking back alley.
There was a safer route, but this is the quickest route.
This is the quickest route.
And it's not exactly a bad part of town. It's
Just
not
looks
like...
dodgy. You know, for taking a little kid walking home is a bit... Are there any CCTV cameras?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a nat 1 plus 11, so it's...
You can't see any.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Can I also have a look for CCTV cameras?
Please have a look for CCTV cameras here.
I
That was an 8.
plus what am I doing it against?
Your perception
what you
skill? How long have you been playing this game?
Sorry,
4 years.
I'm having a moment of
It's
mental
not even just
distraction. I'm not
this
sure
game,
what's
it's
wrong with me
every
at the moment.
role-playing game that exists. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
what's
dunno.
the name? Roll perception.
Yeah, it's 18 total then.
If that's not good enough, I want to ask something.
Yes, you can see a couple of... basically, one on each wall on opposite sides. So 2 total. Looking down opposite sides.
Do we know what buildings are on each side? I guess we walk through, we see it. It's like,
Just shops, either side,
okay, so CCTV cameras belong to the shops then.
essentially.
Cool.
Nice. Valkyrie, you land and duck in and join them.
How's the flight?
Welcome back.
Hello. Trust the drive wasn't too
Gliding.
unpleasant.
Cramped would be the word I'd use. Clayton.
Glided.
Yeah, you're there for a couple of minutes, and a couple of guys sort of like walk past the alleyway, and they duck under the rope. And they're like, "Can we help you guys at all?" As you turn around, you see officers in uniform.
Put my hand out to shake hands. I'm
He's sort of like he's got his hands like in his police vest,
okay.
like sort of tucked.
Right.
He's sort of like they're not close. They don't come close enough to accept the hand. They're sort of stood in the top of
Oh,
the alleyway.
I sort of walk past.
rejected.
I just
Gentlemen,
hold, I keep my hand.
officers, done a splendid job here, but this is now in the hands of the defenders. You have done a...
Valkyrie just, like, she's been looking around and she just kind of looks over her shoulder, stares for a minute, and just goes back to what she's doing.
He
as you were, the superheroes are now on the case.
he sort of he nods slightly. He's like, "I know who you are, but why is a superhero like you looking into a simple disappearance case?"
We
But
need
that's
to find the
classified, I'm
kids.
afraid. Oh,
You heard the
I'm
girl.
going to text you something, Ed, because I want to ask whilst this is all going on.
Yeah.
About a thing. Actually, I can just do it.
Yeah, the policeman looks down at Hood when she says that, and is like, "Why? What is it to you? I mean, the police are covering it."
Yeah, they're not doing a very good job.
right to the copper's face. Brutal.
She kind of like flicks a bit of her hair.
He takes the radio on his shoulder, and he sort of like turns around and starts walking back towards, sort of like sauntering slightly, like he's only turned around to what's it called, to do the radio, and you guys can't really hear him. The other guys still stood stock still, hands in vest, just watching you guys. And if you guys roll perception, see if you can
See
hear
when
what
better
you're
than
saying.
Do you want me to roll as well?
That
Just
is
to you.
21.
Natural 1.
Yay!
Crit fail.
Just a second, getting my thing up.
My leg
Yes,
is
you could do
completely
that.
dead.
I'll focus on that then.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to roll? It is a roll to a point. isn't it?
Expertise.
I
What's this? What's happened? Sorry.
can't feel my leg at all.
Yeah, my leg it keeps
Head.
going out as well.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. So
What are we rolling?
Just perception to see if you can hear what the guy on the radio is saying.
I've got 20 of them.
Okay, cool. Marcus, what did you get?
I got 21.
Look at
Look at that.
that.
Hey.
Okay, the two guys that heard it hear him turn. So the Duke and Hood turn around. Sorry,
I'm kind of
he
crouched
turns around.
at the other end, doing
Yeah.
something back turn.
Clues. Magnifying glass out.
Deerstalker's out.
Nice. We all just put on Deerstalkers.
Pipe.
The detective glove, yay!
Yeah, you hear him turn around and into his radio just say, "This is Officer Miller to dispatch. We've got a few guys poking around the disappearance site from yesterday. We're just wondering how to proceed. Advise." And then it's like a pause, and then you hear crackling through on the radio on the other side. It's like, "Yeah, they're licensed to be there, Miller. Don't you worry about them. There should be a couple of them there, and they're all good to scope out and follow the investigation." And he sort of pauses and is like,
Hood just goes, ha ha.
There's actually 4 of them here. A little girl, two gentlemen, and a lady with wings." And there's sort of like a pause on the other side. It's like, "We're expecting the girl and one of the gentlemen, but the other 2 are additional. Maybe find out a little bit more about what they're doing." And the guy's like, "All right, got you, right you are." He turns around and he whispers something to his colleague, and the other one says, "So, I guess, yeah, I think as long as you guys don't turn over too much, we've got a team coming in later on today, so don't touch anything. But if there's anything that we can do to help, just let us know."
Thank you, dear mortal.
He was addressing Duke more, but
I'll jump in anyway, so thanks.
Do I have a badge?
no,
I'm not actually with the police. No, I'm not.
none of you have badges or anything.
I'm a consultant.
Yes,
I have a hammer.
I mean that's
Can
like a
Hood
badge.
ask
like a
if
badge.
they found anything?
How do you mean in terms of what?
In the investigation, is there anything important you found? Any clues?
Well, all of the doors and everything were all locked, so there's no way that she could have escaped through there. And
Is this what we're looking into now? The fact that she's run off?
potentially. Okay. The security cameras. There are a couple of blind spots down the alleyway, so behind the dumpsters and things like that. There's certain blind spots, but in terms of like her leaving, we didn't pick anything up. It's almost as if she just disappeared.
Have you checked the footage on your miraculous mortal camera devices?
Yes, that's why I just told you what the cameras saw.
Okay, I misunderstood what you said. Sorry.
No,
No,
that's-
that's an idiot again. I'm
that's-
having a proper brain fart.
That's
today.
Yeah, it
fine.
isn't working,
He's giving you a look like this guy's a fucking idiot.
Can you show me exactly where the 2 were standing in the alleyway?
He sort of like nods and then takes a couple steps forward and points to the ground by a couple of the dumpsters and is like, "So Emily was there," and he almost like motions for you to stand there.
Okay, I do.
And then he says, "And if the cameras are to be believed, they were walking in this direction." So he sort of like motions from, say, left to right, east to west. Sorry, no, west to east, down this alleyway. And he says, and they got to this point, and the Amanda, Mrs. Morris, was talking to the girl Emily behind her, and then as she turned around to see the girl was missing.
But she claims that she only looked away for a second. If you were saying if she was walking in front, and she was talking to her from behind,
I believe they were walking side by side,
and then she dropped back slightly.
and then she dropped back slightly, and in that time she turned around and she was already gone.
Okay. Can I look around the floor to see if there's any? I'm gonna do a perception check on the floor. I want to see if there's any burn marks or anything like that
It'll be
around.
investigation check, I believe.
Will it be investigation?
While he's chatting with the cops, can I go see what
What
Valkyrie's
do
up
I-
to?
Yeah.
Maybe an investigation.
As you head over, Valkyrie draws.
I would also like to do an investigation.
I've got +6. Is it +8?
Are we
+6.
happy with my roll?
Yes.
That is So
When you go over
15.
to see Valkyrie, she's kind of crouched down on the floor. She's got both hands on the ground, and there are some very light blue glowing symbols kind of going on the floor there. And her eyes are like completely glowing as well. Like she's obviously doing some shit right now.
Can I roll to see if I know what's going on? So I'm assuming I'd know something about other superheroes and shit.
Well,
Give me just a general. Let's say. I don't know what it would be actually.
What's his expertise?
I mean, it would technically be expertise
magic.
superheroes if it was like rolling against what he knew about you as a superhero.
True. You could argue it's a well-informed role as well.
Yeah,
Where are my expertise on this?
I don't think you have any.
Skills.
I'm just gonna say, give me a flat intelligence check.
I've got skills athletics and skills persuasion. Yeah, no, it's not what I need. Flat intelligence.
Yes.
I rolled a 7. That makes 8 total.
Okay, you are not sure exactly what he's doing. You are not sure. So yeah, just sort of like.
I just sort of stand and watch. He looks busy. I don't want to like break her concentration, I guess.
Hood, what did you roll for investigation?
oh, just give me a sec.
Basically,
Never mind.
15, Duke. Oh yeah, you crit failed.
Yep.
Yeah. Duke, looking at your.
I don't see shit.
You're sort of like looking around, like between the dumpsters and stuff. There's the only thing of note is a sewer grate.
Any damage?
The
Nothing
crocodiver.
I was thinking that.
What?
The crocodiver. He was our first villain.
fucking
He was our first villain.
Oh my
He lived in the
God.
sewers.
These names are fantastic.
He didn't live in the sewers. He was just
Crocodile.
in the sewers at that point.
Okay,
You
right.
never
got
found a
cannibal.
body.
He
So
got murdered.
There's no burn marks or anything around.
Nope.
Because my first thought would be speedster, having someone go and just take the kid. But
Are you saying this out loud to the group?
no, I'm saying it more meta. Just saying it to everyone in the party.
I'm going to stop you there then.
Yeah,
Fine.
shut
I
up.
will say it. I will say it in character.
Because there's no reason for you not to say it in character.
No, that's a fair point. I will tell them and say, yeah, my first thought would have been a speedster.
You believe this to be meta-human activity?
Well, a child vanishes in a half a second. I would say so, yes.
So,
But why would
Fair
they do
thought.
that?
Fair thought. My first thought would have been speedster or teleporter, but there doesn't seem to be any evidence on the ground of either such event. The speedster would leave long tracks, and a teleporter might leave burn marks or other
invisibility,
such.
perhaps.
Perhaps invisibility, but again, the child disappeared so rapidly.
Extension of invisibility onto the said child.
Could be possible.
At that moment, your Valkyrie,
I'm back in the room.
your ritual comes into play, and I don't know if this is how you're picturing it working, but this is how I'm picturing it
Yeah, it's
working. There's like a small sort of like sputtering of like sparks and stuff, and a sort of electricity field, like not like sparks and shit, but like, you know, that sort of like static in the air, like your hair starts to stand on end. There's a definite
Does my
atmosphere
beard start
change.
to go out?
Yeah, there's a
Nice.
definite atmosphere change in this alleyway, and the policeman is sort of like a little bit on edge. No, a bit confused as to what's happening, and then through, like slowly fading into existence, sort of ghostly images of a lady and a young girl walking down the alleyway.
Oh, sick.
Um,
That is the coolest power ever.
I whip my phone out and record.
Twitter's not going to believe this.
No, it's not about that. It's about like we're gonna see this, but we need to record
That's
it.
so
None of you have
yeah,
eidetic
yeah.
memories.
No,
like,
exactly. I need to actually record this.
Okay, nice. You get maybe halfway down the images get about halfway down, and they're sort of side by side, and they're holding hands, and maybe about halfway down where the policeman pointed to, the woman Amanda, she takes her hand away from the girl into her pocket, pulls out her phone, and starts looking at it, and keeps walking forward. At that moment, the child stops and starts looking around like they've heard something, and then they look down between the dumpsters at the sewer grate that you said about before. And she walks towards it, and she pulls it open, and she climbs inside.
Oh, so creepy.
The kid
It's
just gets
creepy.
in the sewer grate. And all this
Doesn't
is
even hesitate.
And all while this is going on, the woman's checking the phone.
Yeah.
And how long does it take roughly? Is it a couple of seconds?
2 or 3 seconds, tops.
So it really is quick then.
Yeah. And then she turns around to see where the girl is. Girl is gone. And then the illusion, the image, the ghostly sort of figures sort of like flicker out. And then it flickers back to the circle and it loops.
Just
Okay,
gonna say, I so know who the villain is now. I'm not gonna say it.
Cut the recording. Put the phone away. That was rather impressive.
Thank you.
I, of course, knew she could do that.
Of course, I'm good at Hephaestos. Well done. 10 for effort, young man. Right,
Hood's just kind of staring at the sewer grate
how
with like a
big's the
grim
grate?
face.
Could I fit through it?
Yeah, all of you could fit through.
No, I'm
Could
good.
I
Right.
fit through it?
Yes. Yeah,
getting-
I mean, it is...
It's like a storm drain rather than a...
Yes.
Yeah.
Does my pistol have a flashlight on it?
And it's built into the floor, not into the wall, it's built into the floor.
Does the pistol have got a flashlight on it?
No.
Do I have a flashlight?
It's okay,
There's
I'm the
one on
god
your
of the
phone.
forge, dear boy. I always
You don't
carry
have
it.
like a military flashlight, do you?
I might have to get one of those. They're kind of handy.
Well, Valkyrie's not gonna hesitate. She's gonna go for it.
Yeah, I'm going in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going in.
The police officers are sort
Hood
of...
has dark vision, so she's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, before
Nice
we
for
leave,
some, I suppose.
before we leave, I turn to the coppers and say, keep this alley clear of all civilians, of all police. Keep clear.
Right, you are.
Superheroes are
Hood
on the
pats
job.
one of them on the
I'll
arm.
like pat one of them on the shoulder, but probably a little harder than I intended, and like knock him slightly.
Do you do you both pat the same one?
I like that. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Her little
And she
hand
says,
just reaching up,
"You
patting him on the
tried."
side, and I'm like slamming him on the
tried.
shoulder.
You tried. Oh my god.
Bless.
That's a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
She
You know
smiles. She genuinely means it. It just comes across horrible.
You know my
Tried.
you know my fire hammer of fire.
Yep.
Can I just ignite the end of it so I use it like a torch?
Do you want something cooler?
What?
Illuminate.
Do I have that as a thing?
No, I do.
Oh, that's sick. Well, you just glow.
Again, both of you
No,
are
I
fighting
just light the
over.
room.
You're
Oh.
fighting over being the main hero. Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I'm gonna light the room up. Oh, so am I.
Well, now the room's super bright.
There's just me. Like, I'm just gonna get my torch out.
Starting to phone, mate.
Yeah.
Just get the torch out on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. I am. I'm going to. I'm going straight in.
And then there's Hood like, guys, can you turn off all the lights so I can see better?
It hurts my eyes.
Illuminate to indoor lighting.
Yes.
That's what it's ranked.
I turn the fire off my hammer again.
Um,
Back on my back.
Lights on, lights off on a hammer.
clap on, clap off.
Clap on, hammer off.
That's not how it works.
the clapper.
The hammer.
No.
Oh, not the
Clapper,
hammer.
yeah, you don't clap for a clapper. Come on,
Oh,
Marcus.
no.
Everyone knows that.
Okay, so, yeah, you drop down the storm drain. It's maybe a 15, 20 foot drop.
Right.
But if you give me, who's going first?
I'm just going to float on.
I
Yeah,
can just teleport
yourself,
down.
Then yeah, she can teleport and then first.
Shall I hold you and just float down? Because I can levitate.
I'll just jump down. So you,
What, 20 feet?
Yeah, it's not.
Good
that far.
luck.
It's not that far.
Yeah, Ed's the GM.
Oh yeah, fair point. Yes, yeah.
He's going to break your ankle.
But a little kid went down. A little kid went down 20 feet. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm actually just gonna jump down. I'm literally just gonna.
Yeah.
20 feet is like 6 metres. You are aware of that, right?
I know.
It's quite a long way to... Okay.
Okay, so you're going first.
Yep.
So yeah, you
Jump down, beat at the wings, cushion landing.
there's not enough room to get the wings out inside the
That should be alright anyway.
drain pipe. So as you drop, the it sort of like runs down, and then the concrete sort of curves. It's built in a way that as you come down, it's sort of slowly.
Like tapers off.
Yeah,
Like
it tapers
slide.
off. So
It's,
it's
like
not like
it's like a kamikaze slide at the water park.
kind of.
It goes like vertical to.
Yeah,
gradually
it's that sort of
out.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not built for people to slide down, but that's just the way you drop into essentially a pipe.
Okay, that's a far better description.
Yeah, and it tapers as it hits the ground, so it's a curve into the ground level, rather than 90 degree from floor to wall. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes, it's a curve. You go down, and then it curves at the bottom. It's not just floor. It's not just wall floor. Wall becomes floor in a
Yeah,
curve.
If
essentially.
you just said pipe, I would have been happy with that.
Yeah, it's a pipe.
description. Yeah.
You fall into a pipe, and
there
before
we
you
go.
hit the floor, the wall sort of rolls underneath you, and you roll into it, basically.
Like a half
Okay.
pipe.
Yeah.
Except a full pipe in this case.
Yes.
And so you do like a cool roll and step up, and you're essentially in like a big storm drain. There's a little trickle of you're on like a raised platform for like walking on. There's another one on the other side of a very low flow of water, which seems to be running perpendicular to the alleyway was. So the sort of with the two main roads, but underneath the buildings. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Behind you, the others all sort of like fold in. And Hood just next to you.
Down. Hello.
Do you always make a pop noise when you teleport?
Always.
Nice.
Every time.
She doesn't have to, but she does.
She makes it with her mouth.
Oh, right.
She puts the sound effect on herself.
Alright, Russell. Didn't pick on that at all.
Sorry?
He just called you Russell
I said, alright, Russell.
Why?
because you were rustling the bag of sweets.
Delicious.
Okay, anyway. I dropped down.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh, are we all down there now then?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everyone?
Yep.
That is 27.
Crit.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
total.
23 total.
What's your total, sorry?
Total, it's you.
Mine's 13.
29.
Okay. As you come down, Valkyrie sees it first. Duke, you see it as well, but Valkyrie sees it first. There's a little bracelet.
Do I see it too?
Did you get, sorry?
23.
Yeah, you see it as well.
I pick it up.
It's got like, plastic gemstone of like sort of oranges and red colours around just like an elastic band.
I think we're on the right track.
Get my phone out, torch on, have another look around.
I've illuminated.
The room's,
Oh yeah, you've
the
been in
room's
there.
lit.
I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's go in that direction.
Which
was it
direction?
literally slap bang in the middle of where we landed, or was it off to the right or the left?
It's sort of more towards the right.
We're going to the right then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can
I'm
I
not
get Diddles to sniff it and seek out the girl?
sure. That's a very good idea, actually.
Diddles.
Doodles.
Let's have a look. Let me find Diddles' skills is.
I was just looking, yeah. So I was just looking for. Don't know where I'd find it.
Be under advantages.
No, pretty much. I'm literally built as a fighter and nothing else really.
You're not the brightest spark in the box. Yeah.
He's only got one. Yeah, he's one intelligence.
Wow.
This is
Okay,
not the
so
kind of thing he's gonna
Diddles
adopt to do.
sort of like.
It's only one in intelligence.
Huh?
Intelligence is only one.
Yeah, one's
That's
above average.
Yeah.
Zero's average, isn't it?
Yeah, 0 is average for a person. Yeah, Diddles sort of brushes its nose against the bracelet and looks up at you, Hood, and then
Just
off.
as a note, Valkyrie thinks Diddles is adorable.
And that's why
I
Hood
thought-
likes Valkyrie.
Her face is freaked out, but he's not showing it.
Yes,
The Duke isn't.
or trying not to,
Trying desperately not to.
I'm still deathly afraid of that thing. So.
as you should be.
Precisely.
Looks off down the hallway into the darkness, and then back to you, Hood. Sort of like, what do I do? Do you want me to go? Am I good to go? Shall I go? Yeah.
Go get it, boy.
He just runs off into the darkness.
Do we run off after him?
Meow.
I'm guessing so.
Yes, chase it.
Okay, yeah. You
I float though.
you're going for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, just sort of at a gentle jogging pace, and the storm drain is going like just consistently straight, and then there's like a couple of turnings, and Diddles is waiting for you, and then as he sees you coming, he like hops up into another drain and starts running up it, which is sort of perpendicular to
boy.
the other drains. And this one, doesn't have a walkway on either side, but it is still quite large, and there's only a trickle of water coming through it, so you can like run
fine.
on either
I
side.
just hover up and keep hovering.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm loving this being able to just hover deal instead of walking. This is great. Just for those at home, Ed wrote the character sheet for me for this, and he wrote that as "walking is for mortals." That's
the name of the power. That's the name of the power. So this one, as you get to the end of it, it's got like a couple of draining off shoots from above, which are trickling like tiny bits of water, but nothing really. And then you get to the far end, and there's just a bare metal ladder which leads up through a small chute, and Diddles like runs towards the wall and then just takes up into a glide and then shoots up through the hole in the ceiling.
Valkyrie stops and she kind of holds herself out to try and get the rest to stop as well. And just bear with me a minute because obviously we can't see what's up there. I imagine. Astral project.
Nice. Okay, so from your guys' perspective, she just goes, "Okay, hold up there for a second," and then just keeps holding her hands out, and then just almost freezes. Like her eyes just sort of lose a little bit of their focus, but she's just standing stock still, but not like she's frozen. Like she is just standing in a certain position, so she's like moving just that tiny bit. And
she's really, really concentrating on something.
Or that she's not concentrating on anything. Does that make sense? So she's just like holding that position, she's like...
Yeah, we got it.
I
Good
get
for
you.
an audio
We
podcast.
get it, mate. We get it.
But from your perspective, Valkyrie, you do that and then you take a step forward.
Yep.
And you turn around and you
I
look
flip
yourself in the
bird
face.
To Hephaestos over my
Faces.
shoulder.
Have a hero point.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go head up, have a little look.
Okay, nice. It's easy enough to climb the ladder. I won't even make you take an athletics check because it is dry and it's a pretty easy ladder to climb.
Just a ladder.
And she's astral projecting.
Yeah.
Don't float really.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do like a and it comes up onto I don't want to say mezzanine, but it's kind of a mezzanine floor. So it's like a raised concrete balcony almost, which overlooks a larger cistern area.
Anything of suspicion?
Not really, as far as you can tell.
Where
I
is
don't
Diddles
actually
up
have
there?
Diddles is just sort of waiting for you all to come up.
Okay, yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Back to my body.
Cool. I don't know what sort of senses and vision and
It's
stuff
all
you have.
Senses, remote sensing.
It doesn't smell great up here.
Obviously.
In that case,
We are in the sewers.
Yeah.
Right.
Give
I'm
me
not in sewers, we're in a storm
if you really
drain.
want, give me a perception check.
Yeah, why not?
He said we're in the sewers, but he described it like a storm drain.
I'm the crit machine today.
You created your
crit
perception.
again.
Well
Nice.
done.
Fuck.
Someone's got good dice today.
I rolled
In
a
that
1
case-
and a 3.
In that case, you're sort of looking around and you see quite a lot of rats running around. But other than that, not a huge amount.
Back to the
Oh,
body. It's all fine.
Cool.
I know what's going on, and this is creeping me out.
Um,
This is out of character.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. So Valkyrie kind of suddenly kind of rolls back into it. It's like, it's safe. Let's go.
so 2 of you have twigged it. 2 of you haven't
To what?
twigged what's happening. So you
The
sort of
women
like
guess it first.
yeah, you pop back into your body and
Yeah, it's safe. We can proceed.
Okay.
I, of course, knew exactly what she was doing. To make sure it was safe, I knew that. You were,
Okay.
what's the word for it again? She was
She just stares.
she was
stares.
just checking. She was checking to make
She's
sure
not
it was
giving a
safe.
word.
What's your mortal word for it?
While they're talking like this, I'm gonna go up the ladder.
nice. Okay, yeah. You come up onto as I described before, this sort of like concrete, just a concrete platform with like a metal railing at the far side.
Yeah.
And as you walk up to the railing, you see it open. There's maybe like a 15-20 foot drop to the water of the cistern below.
You like 20 feet drops, don't you?
Look, mate. It's a very
Ed only knows one number.
20
20
feet.
Not 20.
20 feet.
feet.
20 feet. Yes. It's a 400-foot drop.
Bloody hell. So, anyway,
It's a
quite
1-foot
big.
drop.
that's a
That's a
short
step.
It's not big.
distance.
It's a 21-foot drop.
Okay, so there's rats up here, and there's a big.
Yeah, there's
cistern.
a few rats sort of like scurry off into like
Is
darkened
Diddles
areas.
killing them.
Pardon?
Is Diddles killing them?
Diddles. He sees one of the rats. Actually, yeah, he sees one of the rats and he like runs off into the darkness to sort of chase it.
Okay.
Are the rats going any particular
Like
direction, or are they all
Just sort of like
darting off in every
scurrying
direction?
about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He.
Any other
There's
clues?
like a walkway, like an actual walk, like the concrete is sort of bricked into an archway. There's like a hallway leading off, and it's all dark in there. And Diddles runs off into the shadows chasing rats.
Got my flashlight on. Look, have a look down. Perception check.
Okay. Yeah, hit me with a perception check.
That is a 14. Plus 11, so that's 25.
25. Okay, you flare your flashlight on, and it's still quite dark, and you're a bit like, what? Why? And then you realize, and then like the darkness in front of you shifts, and you realize that you're looking at the side of quite a big creature, and as it turns around, its eyes glint in the light, and it's a rat, but
Giant
it's
rat.
big, like 6
Big-ass
foot
rat.
along, standing.
20 foot.
Is it standing
It's like
up on its
like the
back
size of a
legs?
bear. Like no, it's on all fours, but it's like the size of a bear, and it like he's just giving me such
Marcus's
a
face is
non-impressed
just
look.
So pissed.
And it does like a sort of like low sort of, and then you see behind it another one sort of like starts to lumber up, and it
There's two of them.
runs towards you.
Uh,
At that same time, you hear rumbling from other archways around the balcony area. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Combat!
What is my initiative?
I've improved initiative. What's that add to that?
Where's
Well,
my
but-
initiative?
It will be your initiative as it is. It will come up automatically.
Oh, plus 0 initiative. That's fun. So it's 18,
Oh,
Ed, from
plus
the
3.
Duke.
Mine is 13.
Oh, that thought.
I completely forgot what I rolled. Why did I pick up the dice? No, I forgot what I rolled. I picked up the dice like an idiot. I'm really sorry I'm going to have to roll it again. Oh, it's a 1. Good. I deserve that. Still gives me a 7 total, though. Got plus 6 on my initiative. That's pretty cool. I still miss
I had to
overdrive.
give you something at least.
Yeah, I still miss playing as my speedster. Got
Oh.
plus 15 initiative.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Went before combat.
Just all, yeah, just
begun.
He was finished. Yeah.
Yeah.
Story of his life. Fastest man alive. So the Duke.
18.
Hephaestus.
7.
Valkyrie.
30.
What?
Plus 12.
The shit.
Plus 12 initiative, babes.
You have plus 12 initiative.
Yep, she's fast.
What the fuck?
She is quick.
And Hood.
13.
I wonder who goes first.
I
So-
do wonder who goes. Wait, are you even up
The
on the
rat
same
man.
level as me yet?
Hmm?
Are you all even up on the same level as me yet? As in, like, because I'm.
You haven't
I'm,
gone up the ladder yet.
No
mate.
one's gone up the ladder.
Oh.
I'm the one that's up there.
I'll say, between the three of you, decide 2 people to have come up the ladder. Valkyrie's gone up.
I float. I don't have to go up the ladder. I
Okay,
can float up
Hephaestus has gone up
behind.
the ladder as well. Okay, so Hood, you're still down below, because they were climbing the ladder while
I
the
wouldn't be
Duke
climbing the
initiated combat.
I wouldn't be climbing the ladder. I'd just float up next to it.
Yeah, but that still takes time. So
Okay.
in the time that it took him to walk around
Yeah,
the corner
yeah, I
and
get
shine
you,
the
yeah.
flashlight, only 2 of you got up. And that makes it. Yep, Valkyrie's turn. So you get to the top. You see the Duke take a couple of steps backwards, and the front end of a fucking huge ass rat sort of lumbers forward out of the dark alleyway, and you hear noises behind you. And as you turn around, 2 other archways. One of them comes out of each.
Sorry, just checking my advantages there. Yeah, so the axe and shield are out.
Yep.
Little twirl of the axe, and she's going to go for rat number 1.
Okay, so which one's rat number 1?
The one behind her.
Okay,
The one that's
cool.
closest to her. That's why
Fantastic.
she would call it number 1.
Yeah. Makes sense?
Yep. That is a good 28 total to hit.
Nice, that is a hit. So what's the damage on that?
Damage 7.
So it's 22. Okay, nice. Describe how you kill it.
Done.
Good. She literally just charges forward, a battle cry sung,
Yeah.
and she just slams the axe down on its head.
Nice. Fantastic. That makes it...
Are these minions?
Holy shit!
I have takedown.
Oh, shit, so you can reach the second one as well.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do you have 1 or 2 ranks of minion? Of takedown, sorry.
I have 1 rank of takedown.
Okay, I'm going to say it's close enough, yeah,
Okay.
to...
That was another 18.
I'm just gonna murder them both.
Yeah.
7
so-
damage again, yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, hit me. Well, how do you do it?
She just dislodges the axe from the first head and just turns and straight across this time.
Nice.
Just across the jaw, just take the whole thing.
Fantastic. Okay, that's good. That's 1 turn.
Who's next?
The Duke.
Holy shit!
1. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna draw my assault rifle
Cool.
and just shoot.
Nice.
Just empty bullets into it.
Shoot what?
The big rat.
She just
What?
killed the 2 in front of you.
No, she
No,
killed the 2
I just
behind.
killed the two
her.
behind.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the 2 that I'm looking at are still there.
Oh, shit.
There
How
was
many
one-
knocking
there was
about?
There was like 4 corridors. Each had like.
Oh, right,
loads
so,
of-
but they came out. I thought you just said there was noises. I didn't realise anything had come out of them yet.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking down the corridor still.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna just pump rounds into them.
Say hello to my little friend.
Basically, yeah. Just pulled out a huge assault rifle out from under my jacket. You didn't know it was there.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
If the police had seen
What am I
that.
adding? I'm adding
It fell, you can take it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
We
it.
have a rule that if it falls off the table, you roll again.
Oh, it's cocked as well now.
Just do it in your bloody boggle pot.
Here we go. Hold on. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's do that. It's good.
Oh, you are a mess.
You are just...
Who invited this guy?
Today's not going
Seriously.
well. Right, here we go. Nat 20! Yay! Can't go wrong with that.
Yay.
Okay, nice. So, do you know how crits work in this game? The way that crits work, your assault rifle does damage 5. You can either increase the effect, so it increases by 5, so it becomes damage 10.
Yep.
Or you can add an effect, so you gain another effect of your choice, with essentially rank 0. So it could be something like affliction to try and like blind it, or it could be, any of the powers really. Or the third option is an alternate effect. So instead of doing damage,
That's something else.
you can do something else. Yeah.
That's quite cool. I like that. That's a good way of doing crits. But I think in this case, I will just pump up the damage.
So essentially,
Just be
headshot
simple.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Headshot
So that's damage 10,
Headshot him.
which means
30
it's
times.
a DC 25 to resist.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Let's have a look.
Even these rats up.
Nice.
Rat jam.
Rat jam.
Oh,
Please
gruesome.
describe how you kill him.
Please describe how I kill him. Yeah, it literally is the side of the coat flung to the side, assault rifles drawn out, and just empty all 30 rounds of the magazine just into its head. it just caves in. I'm just
Get the impression of nothing
yeah,
but
then
rats.
fling the mag
See it
out,
flinching
snub
then.
another one in, and ready for the next one.
Nice. Fantastic. Yeah, his body just sort of slumps into a steaming
Can you imagine?
pile.
There's not much brain left. It's mostly
No.
bullets now.
Essentially, yeah. Okay, and that makes it Hood's turn. Remember, you're still on the floor below.
So I want to teleport up because I've obviously heard a bit of a kerfuffle
Raucous.
and 30
Yes.
bullets.
Bit of a rabble up there.
There's a bit of a rabble.
Don't
Go
make me
on.
sick.
Quick question: how does multi-attack damage work?
So you can essentially divide up that 5
Yeah.
across multiple targets, I
Okay.
believe. Oh, no, wait. Multi-attack,
Multi-attack is -1 per each target that you
that's
try
it.
to hit.
I'm thinking of split. Multi-attack, you do.
Yeah, 'cause-
You can do it to a bunch of different dudes.
Yeah.
So You'll do damage 5 to this guy, damage 5 to this guy, but you'll be at negative to hit
Negative
the more
1
people that
or
you.
negative per individual.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you're
So
trying
if
to
you
hit
were
2
five,
people,
5 dudes, it'd be -5.
for every
Okay,
single one of those
that
hits.
works. For everyone.
And you'd roll 5 times on that
Okay.
minus.
Okay, yeah, okay. Interesting, thank you.
That's okay.
No worries.
I know some rules.
Yeah, better than I do. Sorry. Yeah, you're teleporting up because you just heard. Hashtag
Many
rabble is
noise.
my word.
Heard a rabble on the top.
Hashtag gun sounds.
All I wanna do.
And
Is kill your rabbit.
that's a free action, isn't it?
No, teleporting is a move action.
Sorry, I'll shut up. I'm not GMing
Oh.
this one.
Can I attack with that as well then?
Sorry?
Yeah. You
Can I attack on the same turn?
Yes.
Okay. So there's one left.
Yes, there is one left.
Okay. So she just gets up, chucks a big old ebony blast at them.
Nice. So yeah, you teleport up into the upstairs, into the higher area, in time to see the body of the first rat that has been shot to pieces sort of slump down, and another rat start to climb over its body. And yeah, you fire off a bloody ebony blast and that in it.
I rolled 15, but I don't know what I add to it. +9.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
so
in the special
24.
tab. 24 to hit. That is definitely a hit. That is definitely a
And then
hit.
it's damage 5.
And yeah, describe how you kill it.
So literally, she teleports up, swivels her hands around, makes this big old ball of void, and just lobs it at his head.
Nice.
And his head just disappears.
Just ceases to be there. Does the stump
Yeah,
spit
literally,
out goop?
It throws it, it just goes past his head, and his head is just gone. And it just,
Nice.
the body just collapses.
Brutal.
Gruesome.
And she just goes,
Nice. There's a sort of moment of silence, and as you all turn around to sort of look at each other, you see Hephaestos sort of stood at the top of the ladder like,
holy shit!
good fight, guys.
Well done, team.
You didn't even hit anyone!
I was merely observing the capabilities of my new teammates for now. Have to know I can trust you in a fight.
I like the idea that he was going to go for the second rat, but Valkyrie just turned on her heel and got there before.
Yeah.
Probably was gonna, yeah.
He's got like his hammer
So
ready.
annoying
He's
as
like,
well.
nope.
Literally built for this. I
Nope.
got level 2 takedown. Like I'm literally built for combat, and I didn't get a chance. So shit.
well, you say that, and at that moment, you hear a sort of weird sort of muffled clicking, like snuffle, sort of biting. Yeah,
Snuffles
that
is
sort
the
of
name of her
Is
last
it like
pet.
that sort of thing.
yeah.
Oh, stop it.
And up out of the water clambers over the metal railing. So they've sort of climbed their way up this sort of concrete surface, and as they pull themselves over the metal railing, you see them as they stand up and fall, and they're 7 foot tall, and they're sort of weird rat human hybrids.
How many of them are there?
2.
Okay.
2.
Double check those notes.
Check the old notes. And yeah, they're eyeing you all up and down. They're long, sort of ropey tails, sort of flicking side to side, almost playfully. And then they let out a screech. Face, this is your turn.
Excellent. I guess I'm at the back then. So they've just climbed up there. Literally, I'm in front of them. Right?
Opposite, yeah. There's
Okay.
maybe 15, 20 foot. I mean, not 20 foot. Just 15.
What is it? Everything you say is 15 to 20 feet away.
Look, mate,
The world is 15 to 20 feet away from you at all times.
you're about 25 foot away.
Okay.
So, yeah, Hephaestus, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to take my hammer and just fucking slam it into the closest rat man that is available. And as I do, I shout, "Glorious flaming hammer smash!" and proper
Nice.
twat him.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What's a hit?
9. Plus 4, so 13 total.
13 total.
Yeah.
Okay. As you swing your hammer down, the Ratman just sort of like takes a slight step back, and the hammer crashes into the concrete, and it like leaves like a crumpled crater in the concrete itself.
Bollocks.
And then
Crumple crater in the concrete.
Crumple crater in the concrete.
Alliteration right there.
I'll alliterate you in a minute.
You got the word wrong.
Alliteration.
Obliterate.
No, I will alliterate you. Motherfucking mothers.
Rabble.
Rabble.
What is this rabble?
Stop rabble rousing.
Oh fuck. Sorry, mate. Okay, so yeah. You
been
as you swing the
dipped
hammer
again.
down, it like puts its foot on the top of the hammer, and leaps, because these are standing up like people, and it leaps forward and tries to scratch at you with both of its claws, and it like hooks its claws into the sides of your face and like starts scratching forwards. Give me a
Gross.
toughness check.
Christ.
Where
Yeah,
is
mate.
my... I'm don't worry, I'm tough as hell. I just don't know where it is. Toughness 10. 22 total.
Okay, nice. You take a bruise.
Could be worse.
Note down that you have a bruise.
Oh, shut up, paper.
Actually, I might.
Go down to 9.
You know it, Dan. You got it. I believe in you, Edward.
Okay, so the other one runs forward to the Duke, who used to have your back to him. Actually, no, you would have turned around in the quiet period, and he runs forward and does the same thing, like sort of like ducks under how your gun's up. It's like moving sort of up on all fours, and then it steps forward and tries to scratch up you. What's your parry?
3.
3. Okay,
Mhm.
yep, that's a hit.
That is 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So yeah, he leaps forward and he scratches you, like up the torso.
Okay.
And it like, you feel the claws come through the body armor which you're wearing,
That was it.
and it hurts like a mad bitch. You take a bruise.
Imagine if I can take a bruise, yeah?
Yeah, sorry, it was 18 you got.
No, 15.
15 total. Oh, okay. In that case, you take a bruise and you are dazed. And if you don't know, dazed basically means that on your next turn, you're you can only take a standard action. So you don't have your move and action options. You only have your standard action, which you can use to move if you want, but it's, yeah, essentially. Did you get that?
Sorry, no, you have to say that again. I was busy writing.
Okay, so yeah, dazed basically means instead of having a move action and a standard action,
You
you
choose
only
one or
have
the
a
other.
standard action.
Oh, okay.
And you can use that to take a move action,
Okay.
but so essentially you have a choice, yeah. But
You lose your 2.
you lose your move action, yeah.
Okay. For how
Um,
long? Until the...
Just for your next turn.
Oh, just for 1 turn. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
And bruising?
Yes, you take a bruise as well.
What does it do?
-1 to your toughness.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. Happy days.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Which makes it back to Valkyrie.
I'm gonna go and cut some bitches.
Nice. So the one with the faces is closer. It's only sort of 10 foot or so away. The other one's maybe 30 foot on the other side of the...
I'll go for the
Okay.
one that's attacking the faces first.
Okay, perfect. So what are you doing? Just running up to it and
Running
swinging
up
with
to
the
it and going
axe?
for the axe, yeah. Maybe not having such a... 13 to hit.
No, unfortunately.
I'm going to spend a hero point because I've got 2 of those.
Yep, go nuts.
I wish I'd spent a hero point. I completely forgot about the idea of doing that.
That's 21 that time.
21 to hit is a hit.
Damage 7.
Damage 7. Okay, cool. Yeah, it takes like you swing your axe round and it like embeds into his side and it lets out like a noise.
That was a horrible noise.
Horrific
Yeah,
noise.
no good
That was horrible.
at all.
That face
was a look.
was also horrific as well.
And that takes it up to the Duke.
The Duke Meister.
So there is a rat man right up in your face hole.
All
Yeah.
up in your grill.
all up in my grill, bro.
Grillamanjaro.
I've only got 1 action. So,
Correct.
Where am I? Is he on me still now, or is he?
Yeah,
just
right in front of you. Yeah.
right in front of me? So Does falling back prone, does that...
Falling prone is a free action.
It's a free action.
But you can't, like...
'Cause this thing just like falling back onto my back, so I'm on the ground and just shooting up at him.
Yeah.
Would that be a move under standard?
It's worth noting that if you're prone, he'll have bonuses to attack you.
Well, hopefully I can just kill him.
You'll also have a penalty. To
That is the goal.
Okay, that's not a good thing then. Oh, I was going to shoot him from where I am then, I suppose.
Yeah?
Yeah, gonna have to.
Just try and empty another clip into him.
Yeah, not a hole this time. It's a bit of waste of ammo. It was a bit of a panic moment last time. I was
Bloody
like,
hell, it's a big man!
oh god, it's a thing! Afterwards, I was like, oh wait, it's dead. Well, I might as well just finish off the last.
You're like, who dis Ratatouille?
I've seen Ratatouille, fam. I'll kill you, fam.
Yeah, that's it.
Just don't let him touch your hair.
You ain't cooking me no pasta, fam.
Turn the pistol sideways.
Yeah. Oh, super effective.
Kill shot. Yeah. Right, here we go. Oh, that's terrible. That is 11.
11
Yeah.
plus. Was your is it 6 ranks?
No, I've already added the 6 already. It was 5
Oh, okay.
plus 6, so it's 11.
Yeah, that is not a hit,
Not a
unfortunately.
hit. Okay.
Yeah. As you pull your gun forward and start firing, it sort of knocks the barrel up, and it all fires into the opposite wall in the ceiling.
Well, a few rounds
Like
got all of it. But
Yeah, exactly, like a burst fire thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's
Cool.
me done. I can't do anything else.
Cool, and that makes it Hood's turn.
Should have got out there, really. Oh well.
Okay, so is there only one now?
Sorry?
There's 2.
Is
There's
there only
still
one?
two, yeah.
Oh, still
There's-
2.
I've heard
There's
it.
2. So there's one that's very close to you, which is currently toe-to-toe with the Duke. And then there's one which is a little bit further away, over by the railing, which is by Valkyrie and Hephaestos.
Okay, so
Save
the
me,
one
Hood.
closest to the Duke,
Yep.
I would like to throw a shadowy bind at it and try and stop him
Okay, nice.
from
Go
being
for it.
naughty. So I rolled a 20.
Oh,
Well done.
Nice. So are you going to use the crit to improve the effect?
Could I, like, I can describe this in more detail if I can do this, but as like a kind of bind onto it to kind of break its legs at the same time.
So what? Do an added effect of damage?
Yeah. Cripple it,
Um,
effectively.
Teleport inside its legs and just they explode out around you.
Wear it like a hat.
Nice.
I love the idea of this little girl wearing like the top half of a 7-foot rat man as a hat. Like all the bottom's gone, but it's still a good 3.5 foot above your head.
Okay. Oh, it's cocked. Okay, cool. So the binds like fire forwards and coil. So it's like a shadow passes across the floor and starts to coil up around the
Rat
limbs,
man.
and it climbs up its legs and like hooks its hands and pulls it in, and it doesn't tighten enough to break his legs, but it just completely makes him immobile, and it sort of like raises
Okay.
its head to the ceiling and lets out this screech, this like horrible, repulsive, like Toby talking. It lets out just, it's the worst.
Look how offended he is, Ed. Look how offended that man is.
That's a beautiful face.
Hurt him.
Good.
All right, picture her taking a lollipop away from a 4-year-old and then slapping it. That's how he looks. Just like really upset, simultaneously hurt and gutted at the same time. Sorry, honey, I love you. Okay, so yeah, he is. Bear with me. He is defenseless and immobile.
Nice.
In terms of if this was a game, those would be the stat implements which happened to him. Defenseless and immobile. But this isn't a game. This is life.
This is
And
a
Hood
live
says
pod-
to the Duke, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, better now.
And that makes it
I got him.
Hephaestus' turn.
Right. Have you taken the axe out of the rat again, like gone in and out?
I would have, yeah.
Cool. Can I jam the end of my hammer into the wound and then fireball into it?
So you're doing like a burning blast of flaming wrath or whatever it's
I
called.
am doing, yes, it is called a burning blast of flaming wrath, you are correct.
Fantastic.
But I want to, like, because I'm close enough, just stick, because it comes out the end of the hammer, doesn't it? In my head, I've pitched it the hammer, and then basically where the handle for the hammer would go through the hammer piece,
Yeah.
where the top of that would be, like,
Oh, okay. So
that's
like
where the fire
you point
comes
it.
out of, yeah. Like
Yeah,
you point it.
I kind of see what you're.
So
you're
like, I'm
getting at,
jamming
yeah.
that bit into the wound in the side of the rat, and then firing into it,
Yeah, go crazy.
like going into his organs with the damn thing.
Ouch.
And burn shish kebab that bitch from the inside out.
Microwave him.
I'm going to spend a hero point to not have rolled a 2.
Okay, nice. Very good.
So that is a 19 on the roll.
That's a hit.
Better roll.
And that's just the roll is 19. And then it is also...
You've hit. Just
I mean, I've hit Sonic,
What's
yeah.
the DC?
The DC is 23, but its damage says 8 on here, which is correct.
Yeah. Okay, DC 23.
But it's inside its body. I'm hoping that adds something.
Okay, yeah. So the as the fire sort of burns through it, you hear it. You smell it before you hear it, and it is
Tasty.
filth. It lets out like another screech,
Yeah.
and it sort of like sways slightly on the spot. It's not like its
Doesn't
eyes
go
were
down yet.
no, its eyes were
Fucking
focused
these
on
things
you,
are tough.
but it wasn't. Yeah, I realised that I don't throw enough non-minions at you, and I think
Are these not minions?
these aren't minions.
So
I think-
takedown does fuck all
No.
anyway.
and I think that's why
Is takedown only
only affects minions. Yeah.
at any level as well?
Just
Or is
minions.
it level? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
You can have power level minions of any power level, yeah.
no, I mean the power. If you again cut this, the investment, if it's invested, is it minion no matter what, not what level
Yes,
the
correct.
takedown you have is? Okay,
Correct.
cool, got it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, darling.
Sorry. So, yeah, in retaliation, it sort of like tries to grab the handle and use it to pull itself forward and slash at you again, Hephaestus.
Ooh.
What's your parry?
My parry, my darling, is 4.
Okay, cool. As it pulls its as it like
Only-
lashes forward with its claw, you butt its arm out of the way with your elbow and then retrieve the hammer back out.
Nice.
The other one, nice. The other some camaraderie bro fisting going on over there.
It sounded good as well.
It did, yeah.
Didn't sound good.
The other one, as it is slashing at the Duke, like it physically cannot move, and it's like struggling to like try and shake itself free of the binds, which it does not succeed to do.
I got a good grip on him.
And that makes it back to Valkyrie's turn.
Yay. Just gonna slash at it again.
Cool.
24.
24 is a hit. Fuck me. Okay. How'd you kill it?
So after the hammer's been, you pulled it away.
Yeah, pulled it back as
Yeah.
he went to hurt me.
Yeah, and then he went to slash at you, and as he goes to slash, she just sweeps it down over his head.
Nice.
And lops it off.
Does
Okay.
the head come clean off?
That like guttural sort of like noise it was making just sort of goes and then stops and the
Does-
whole body slumps.
Does smoke come out the stump where it's cooking
Yes.
inside?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay. And that makes it Duke's turn. So in front of you, there's this
Bound
rat.
up rat.
Yeah,
that's
and it's
waving.
literally shadow is just like coating it like a straitjacket almost.
Really, that's
Yeah,
cool.
like-
That's a cool power.
Yeah.
And it's just like writhing. It's stood up right, and it's writhing trying to get out of these shadows, but it just cannot move.
Can I just pop a few rounds at its head?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so because it is defenseless,
Mm-hmm.
its active defenses are 0.
So it's just damage. Is it?
So right, you need to
Just
roll
hit
a
it
10.
and you'll win.
We need to roll 10 or more.
Yeah,
That including who's...
including all your bonuses.
That is 16 total.
16 total plus. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's a hit.
Yeah.
You put the assault rifle essentially against his head and just burst fire.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I just want to do one bullet, one round, just clank, just blow his brains out.
nice. Okay. Yeah. You put the gun up to it and pull the trigger, and it like hits the head. Like as it's writhing, it like goes into the head, but like ricochets off its skull or something like that, and it's like lets out a screech.
You're not
and
dead.
It's fucked up, but it's not dead.
I'm confused. I'm like, why is he not dead yet?
Because in Mutants Masterminds, it's not like D&D. You can't really coup de grace like that.
No.
This guy, using good work, you can use a maneuver to do a finishing attack. As it is automatic hit. You can either do an automatic hit, or you can roll versus DC 10, which is what you did,
Yeah.
and if it hits, then it's treated as a crit.
So yeah.
So you actually critted him,
which
does kill him.
So I did one round to the head, just blew it up.
Nice.
Scat
His
his
head
brain.
just explodes.
Yeah, just
Just out
scatter
the
his
back,
brain.
just...
Oh, I wish I had like
crater.
if I had like an explosive bullet or something, just load it in the chamber, just bang, the whole head just goes.
Just paint the wall behind it
Yeah.
pink with
Fucking
brain.
brutal.
Yeah. Safety
Hood just
on,
gives a thumbs up.
rifle away, coat back over. Happy days.
Beautiful.
Aha! We banished those beasts back to the underworld.
We did.
The scum the world.
Aha!
I don't know where I was going with that.
World.
We'll scum the world.
However, there's not really that much of a trail as to where where they came from or where the girl continued down here. So, with somewhat of a dead end, I think we'll finish.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
And we'll see you next month on That's How We Roll. I've been Ed, the GM.
I've been Becca, and I play Valkyrie.
I've been Toby, playing Hephaestos.
I've been Lauren.
And I've been Marcus.
So we never do the add-on bits afterwards. That was a bit weird. I felt weird doing
Because Ed
that.
said GM, so I followed
Yeah.
him.
It's weird.
Damn it, Ed.
It stands for Groove the Motherfucker.
Doesn't.
See you next month. Facebook, Twitter,
No, it
Gmail,
doesn't.
That's How We Roll podcast at gmail.com.
Reddit.
Reddit, /
That's how we roll.
Ghostface Killer. He's a member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
You can find Toby on Tinder.
You can
I thought
find
it was
Marks on
Grindr.
Oh,
but you
cuts
do it.
deep, cuts deep.
See you next month.
See you
Speaking
next
of
month,
cat.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
You smell delicious.